Hey, I'm Kyle, and I'm the founder of Grant & Co. Today we're looking at Mastercard Foundation Fund for Resilience and Prosperity, which provides $2.5 million as a grant, and I'm going to give you insider insights that no one else has. No one else has. You couldn't even pay for this information, and I'm going to give it to you for free. Let me go over some information about this so you can see if you are fit for it. This is the Impact Climate Challenge Fund. It opens in January, and it's for jobs for young people. That's what Mastercard Foundation really cares about. Like, they don't emphasize it enough, but they really, really care about this. And it's really about climate. So we're talking about sectors, ecotourism, agroforestry, mobility, circular economy, things like that. And it's got to be in one of these countries. If you're not in these countries, don't even bother applying. Not worth your time. And it's got to be a for-profit. So if you're a nonprofit, you're not eligible. And yeah, $500,000 up to $2.5 million. So there's a lot of money at play here. Now I'm going to give you the insider insights. Insider scoop information I've gathered from working on this. We've won lots of funding like this before, and talking to people at Mastercard Foundation. They say they're looking for fulfilling work opportunities for young men and women. Now there's a lot to unpack just within this part right here. Fulfilling work. So you can't just say, I got a job for someone because I gave them one avocado. They sold me one avocado, right? They gotta make at least the minimum wage. That's like $50 or $100 a month for these countries. So buying one avocado is not enough. And then young women and men. They put it in this order, which is also telling. They actually want 70% of the jobs to go to women, and they want 10% to go to people with disabilities, right? What they don't say in here is they like to fund founders that are African women especially. So if you're a white man like me, you're gonna have a tougher time, right? But they can't really say that here because it's kind of racist to do, right? The other thing that's really key, including women-led, they say including, but like they should say especially, right? The other thing is, this is what I've gathered from Mastercard Foundation themselves, is their target is they want to spend no more than $500 per job per year. So everyone wants value for money. You know, when you go to buy a car, you want to get the best car for the cheapest price. Same for them. They want to get the most jobs, the best jobs for the cheapest price. So $500 per job, the minimum is $500,000. So the minimum amount of jobs you can create is 1,000 jobs. So that really excludes most of the entrepreneurs who might want to apply for this. So yeah, that's really the summary, and those are kind of the insider things. The mistakes that people make on this kind of application is they don't create enough jobs, the jobs are too expensive, or the company you're with is too early stage. So a general rule of thumb is your revenue, you can apply for as much funding as you have in revenue. So if your revenue last year was $1 million, you could apply for $1 million. If your revenue was $100,000, you can't apply for $1 million because you can see that the funder is going to be like, these guys can't manage $1 million. They can only do 100,000 at the moment, right? So, and Mastercard Foundation, I think, is even more like that, where if you did $1 million last year, you could probably apply for $500,000. I think that you can apply for this yourself. It's doable. Having done this before and winning funding like this, it's not easy. So I would recommend working with someone like Grant & Co. We can help you apply. We go from beginning to end and negotiate the best terms for you. Here's another insider tip. Most entrepreneurs don't need capital. They need a transaction advisor, a good one. 9 times out of 10, not all, 9 times out of 10, entrepreneurs don't need capital and need a good transaction advisor, and here's why. Because having capital on bad terms is worse than having no capital at all.